Hi, I'm Adrian Perkins.
And I'm Erica Marie Sanchez, and you're watching WCAT's Weekly News.
We're back!
Due to some unfortunate head injuries, both Adrian and I had to take a break from the hard-breaking news here on campus.
But no worries, we're back better than ever and can't wait to finish this year's weekly news.
Now that everyone's back from spring break, we're in the home stretch for this year.
Which means only 22 school days left for the seniors.
Speaking of seniors, Maggie Wellborn and Ramsey Foz are both finalists for Julie Scholarships, which are sponsored by Athletes for a Better World, an organization that works to develop character, teamwork, and citizenship through athletic commitment.
All of the honored finalists are students who represent the highest standard of character, teamwork, and citizenship in their respective schools. Congratulations, Maggie and Ramsey.
Another huge congratulations goes to the Varsity Academic Quiz Team.
The Varsity Academic Quiz Team turned in a first-class performance at the Georgia State Tournament March 22nd to take first place in Division IIA.
Congratulations to seniors J. Paul Meyer, Charlie Christopher, team captain Tom DeSuter, and junior Annabelle Shue, and to Coach Amy Slack for a great AQT season.
Have you noticed all of the interesting interactive art pieces around campus? These are part of this year's STEAM exhibit.
In the words of Mr. Steele, STEAM is the result of what happens when science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics come crashing together in the form of a visual display of student work from all three divisions spanning science, math, visual art, performing art, and design thinking departments.
Here's Ms. Sleep to tell us more about this awesome exhibit.
Over here, we collaborated with neuroscience and the biology departments, creating three-dimensional sculptures that have to do with the spine. And then Dr. Small and I, which you can take a look at later, she and I worked with creating cells and brain retention and things like that. This year, I also went to the robotics fair in New York City and learned how to make robots. So we decided to make robots that could draw.
Wow, that sounds so cool, doesn't it, Adrian?
Yeah, my favorite part is how it brings together not only different departments here at Westminster, but also every single grade. So I decided to do the same thing and reach out to lower school student George Maddie to get an artist perspective.
Hello, I'm George Maddie here with WCAT interviewing Nico Searle, asking him some follow-up questions. Nico, what sounds did the instrument you make sound like? What did it sound like?
Well, I tried to make it sound kind of like a guitar, and it can make two sounds.
What were the two sounds?
One is kind of like a guitar sound, and another one's kind of like a maraca sound.
Are you happy with what you built?
Yes.
This was George Maddie here with WCAT. Go Cats!
The main exhibit is in the Broyles Art Center. Be sure to stop by before April 12th.
If you would like to volunteer as a counselor for the Odyssey program this summer, applications are available in Senior Moore's office in Presley Hall.
You can sign up to work with the Odyssey Elementary or Odyssey Adventure between June 2nd and July 11th and spend your summer helping to inspire Atlanta City youth.
Don't miss out because applications are due April 4th.
This year's Westfest, previously known as Everybody Loves Music, had a great turnout last weekend.
Keeps on lifting higher, higher and higher. It's time that we were oh so blind. I'm yours.
With solo performances from 6th grader Cole Seagroves to senior bands like Frost and Orange, it was a great way to kick off spring.
Thanks to all who performed and everyone who came to support.
You know, I'm really craving some farm burger right now, Erica.
That reminds me, didn't you have a great time grilling and chilling with Dr. Clarkson last week? What a great way to celebrate Dr. Clarkson and his contributions to our school.
If you missed Dr. Clarkson's celebration last week, you can watch a WCAT production summarizing his tenure here at Westminster on the WCAT website.
We're all incredibly sad to see Dr. Clarkson go, and recently we've had some more sad news.
Our Dean of Girls, Ms. Fondren, has recently announced that she will be leaving Westminster next year.
We got a chance to sit down with Ms. Fondren this week to tell us about her time at Westminster and the exciting opportunities ahead of her.
And I've just loved the work. I've really enjoyed working on programming with the girls, having girls flop on my couch in my office and chat with me about life, advocating for the young women I work with. So I've loved being a dean. And now I am moving on to be a head of upper school at a school in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I'll have 325 students. It's a co-ed school. And I think it's just time to move on. 11 years is a long time, and I'm excited to kind of learn more about the way other schools do things. It's clearly a much smaller school, so it's kind of got a whole different dynamic. My rule of thumb was that I wanted to be sure to know all the students, even as an upper school head, so I needed to be at a place that was small enough for me to do that.
Ms. Fondren has been a great influence on Westminster students during her time here, and while we are all sad to see her go, we know she has a bright future ahead of her.
Now, on a lighter note, it's time for this weekend's weather.
Hey, Juliana, do you know what the weather's going to be this weekend?
Not at all, Jake.
I've
Why
been
don't
hearing
you tell
some
me?
rumors that tomorrow it's going to start raining.
Uh-oh.
And then on Saturday there's going to be thunderstorms, and it's going to be quite frightening.
Oh,
but
no.
Sunday will look about like this. It'll be pretty nice. I don't know if you cared at all about any of that information.
No, that's great news.
but
Thank
I
you
thought
so
I'd tell
much,
you.
Jake.
Anytime.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
The varsity tennis teams will be participating in the Buckhead Rotary Tournament today at home. Wish them luck.
The varsity track team will also be competing in the Westminster Invitational at home today at 4.
The Batcats will be very busy this weekend as they take on Mount Perrin tonight at home at 5:30 and Buford away tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Be sure to support the Crew Cats this Saturday in their regatta at 8 a.m. at Lake Lanier.
The varsity soccer teams will be playing tonight.
The games are against Wesleyan away at 5:30 and 7:30.
Be sure to come out and support the girls lacrosse team as they take on Charlotte Catholic High School at 11 a.m.
The boys will also be competing tomorrow against Northview High School away at 1 p.m.
Stay tuned for next week's episode to hear more about the spring play Experiment with an Air Pump. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching.
Have a great weekend, Wildcats.